Okay, friends and subscribers, I think I've actually solved the Nibiru flying disc that is in the ancient Sumerian text, that roller that they found. As many of you know, for many years I've been researching how the stars move in the sky, but until now I have not had definitive proof. I have just gained this definitive proof thanks to a fellow YouTuber who caught a soho transmission, and I've gone and got that exact same time span and found definitive proof that what you are seeing here from Google Sky, where I thought that at first I thought they were tricks of the eye, but the more and more I found in the deep space section of the Google Sky that our stars seem to be moving and seem to have some kind of propulsion, because these trails were appearing left, right and centre to me. I've also been researching sundogs, which these things create, which you'll see in a moment. You can see there that on the sides of that one that there's the little black sections, but here you are. This is what proves that our suns are being controlled. Here are 14 stars in perfect alignment. Now these 14 stars are creating a sundog which other beings travel on. Now you'll see these in some of my other videos where the things are travelling on them. This is a sundog being created. Now I kept on researching and kept on finding these images. This is one that looks like its wings are out. Now this is a zoom in from NASA of one of the objects. Again, more propulsion, and up until now this is basically all I've had. As you can see, there's a sundog being created on the sides of it, and as I said, up until now this is all I've had, was basically thing, until I saw this in a fellow YouTuber's video, and I went and got the same Soho picture. And basically it's sort of, you can see here, right there, you can see the star moving around, and I've slowed it down in the next video so that you can actually see it, but that was in the real time. And it was only very briefly that I caught it, so I went and grabbed the image and everything and got this, and basically what I truly found shocked me, because here in this video there's I believe that's a star moving around in the background, just shooting across. Now this has been slowed down. You can see behind here, just to the right hand side of the Soho thing, which is a sun creating a sundog. Now these are fairly common, and so common that, as you can see by my videos, that it's amazing what you're actually seeing. Here is a picture of our sun. Now notice how it has these jets coming out of it that are very distinctive. When you look at the sun this way, you can see those distinctive jets. Now here is the star in slower motion. Now you can see that the sundog wings are coming out of it. Now even at slow motion this thing is moving fairly fast. Now to me this is the most definitive proof that I have ever seen of a star moving. There's the exact time codes. This was in 2003. This is actually going back not long after I started my research that this chap had found this. I was very lucky to actually obtain the footage, and going back to here you'll see those sorry, that's that's I believe is one of the craft. Now again, here's another star that's propelling itself, going back into the propulsion of these stars. Again, I have slowed this down as slow as I thought that I should, so that you can actually see the movement. Now notice here as it's going past, you'll see a flash of our chronosphere. The chronosphere I think just flashes around about now. There it goes, as this thing is passing. So they do affect each other, but I believe these things are connected. Now here is our sun. Now notice the jets coming off it, yet there's one jet missing. You can see that blowout just happening there. That was borrowed from the other YouTube video, which was obtained through the Soho as well, being used under the Fair Use Act. Now here is that star once again propelling itself. You can see a massive jet. Now this is nowhere is this a human-born spacecraft. Now whether or not our stars are intelligently controlled or whether they are controlling themselves, but I believe they are intelligent controlled. In other words, something else is controlling them, because when we see our star, we think of just that. But see this image here. Now this image is a star creating a sundog, which was very definitive of it. Now you can see here all these stars just moving around the universe. Now when you see this one's about to create a sundog. Then we've got another one. It's propelling itself. Now you can see that is a jet propulsion. And again, here is another one, that similar type of jet, but this one is a lot closer. I believe that there may be some kind of field on the outside of these things that protects them, but our suns are moving, and they are definitely moving. There is nothing to it. I noticed that they all move in a north and south direction only. I have noticed that in one of my other videos, but this is the first time with that Soho footage that I can actually prove it. This is real-time footage again. As it bolts in, and basically you can see it just zooming around there, and it's simply there. Now here is the sundog again being created, and again that's what that looked like on this. Now if you watch it carefully, you can see the sundog being created by that star there. That's our star. Then you can see that wing type thing coming out of the back. Now I believe this is where the image for the